Big 3 in Boston, and it doesn't get any better than this. The two best teams in the league battling it out for supremacy. Three-headed monsters, Power. Monsters, only unbeaten team in the league. Power right behind them at 5-1. First four teams there at the top of your screen, they have clinched playoff spots. We take a look at the rosters for both of these squads. Three-headed monsters, led by Gary Payton, Jamario Moon, Reggie Evans, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf will get the start. For Power, led by the Hall of Famer Nancy Lieberman, Big Baby Glenn Davis, he's back in Boston. The Cat, Katino Mobley, and Q, Britton Richardson. Here we go. Power in black, three-headed monsters in green. And here's the Cat. Corey Maggette.
3, 2.
The Big Baby lost it. Shot clock violation.
No.
Hey.
Nancy Lieberman.
No.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
The calming force here for this Power team.
She has these guys offensively running a lot of sets too.
Well, you got to force the defense to have to react to different situations, to different sets. They just can't get settled in. It's easy to defend that way.
Mario Moon, first shot, no. Here's Corey Maggette. He came in tonight as the league scoring leader. That shot is short.
Now, Brian, what's going to be interesting to see how Gary Payton manipulates the lineup. Without Quintel Woods, you not only lose the scorer, but you lose size on the defensive end as well.
Mahmoud, the jump off. The Reggie Evans, so far 2 shot clock violations here to start this game. Here's GP, head coach of the three-headed monsters. As you heard him say, Quintel Woods, because there were so many storms here on the East Coast, got tied up, couldn't make it. Katino Mobley scores first.
And that's one of the sets you talked about, a little back screen that time to get Katino on the baseline. And
Nice pass, Corey.
again, no pressure on the passer. Allow Corey Maggette to see right over the defense to hit Katino Mobley inside for that layup.
Here's Mahmoud, the pull-up. Yes! We have seen that plenty of times this season.
That's all about patience. Why be in a rush? He knows and understands that if he can get off that pick and roll, that strong side of the court is going to be open. He's going to be able to get to his package pull-up jump shot.
They go inside the Big Baby. Knocked away by Jamario Moon. 3 on the shot clock. Fade away, no. Rebound, Reggie Evans. No one rebounds better in the Big 3 than Reggie Evans. And he's going to back Corey Maggette in.
You know, I tell all young point guards, be patient. Allow the pick to be set. Pick and choose your spot. And then when you get off the screen, explode off of it and get into your jump shot. And right here, Corey Maggette. I know he lived in LA, a little acting right there, but the officials didn't go for it.
Here's Reggie. Too strong with the jumper. Maggette, yes. 2-point lead for Power. First team to 25 will go to the half.
You know, Brian, and Nancy Lieberman is telling her squad, I want you to speed it up. Not just play fast, move the ball, set the quick pick and rolls. Get into your offense a lot quicker and force three-headed monster have to guard you with speed.
Here's Jamario Moon. Well, there's a lot of leaders in this game. Again, Corey Maggette came into the night as the league leader in points. Reggie Evans leading the league in rebounds, and Corey in assists, steals. You got Andre Emmett, who you'll see in the next game, tied with Al Harrington. Here's Reggie Evans. Spin, kick out to Mahmoud. 4 on the shot clock. Spins, turns, and overshoots it.
Well, and again, Reggie Evans, tries to pump fake. Why go for it? Big Baby Davis did a great job of staying down. That forced the possession deeper into the shot clock. Hence, Mahmoud had to force up a contested jump shot.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Great job. Hey, nice drive, Ghost.
Hey, you got me here first.
Yo. Come on now.
I mean,
That's it. Hey, he went to the basket and you didn't say nothing.
Gary Payton
Call the same.
doing what he does best, talking. Corey Maggette knocks down the free throw.
Hey, call it
I think if you're the official, you would rather be
Talk to him,
on
baby.
this side with the right side with Coach Lieberman. Maybe a little calmer, so to speak.
Reggie Evans misses the follow and cleans up his own mess.
And that's what Reggie Evans can do in regards to keeping possessions alive. Couldn't convert on the easy layup at first, but was able to tip it back and hit a tough little fadeaway inside the lane.
Here's Maggette. In and out, Jamario Moon clears the board. Mahmoud. Evans. We're all tied up at 6.
Well, the 1-2 pick and roll with Mahmoud is so tough because he shoot the ball. And that time he was patient off the screen. That extra dribble, that hesitation allowed Reggie Evans to clear enough space that once the pass came to him, he was able to just catch it.
Good D. Now go at him.
Here's Mahmoud. Pick and roll with Reggie Evans. Steps back, pulls, got it. Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf.
No substitute for putting in the work. I don't care how old you are. He puts in the work during the week, and as a result, when he gets in the game, it's second nature.
Big Baby rolls one in. Here's Mahmoud.
He's put in the work, brother. Pick and roll. You help, hesitate, make a play. Easy layup inside and then from the outside. Again, the pick and roll, patience. Give me a little step back, clear space, splash.
You know, the interesting thing is when you watch these guys practice, especially the three-headed monster, all of these shots, as Mahmoud knocks another one down, are shots he takes in practice.
I played with Steve Nash. Steve would do these little runners in the lane, pull up off the wrong foot. In the game, they look unorthodox, but every day in practice, he drilled those same shots. So again, it's no coincidence that once you get in the game, he knocked down a high percentage of those because you put in the work in practice. No different than Mahmoud right now.
Reggie Evans rolls one in. And the three-headed monsters, without Quintel Woods, have a 4-point lead over Power. It's a battle of the two best teams in the league. It's the Big 3 here in Boston on FS1. Welcome back to Boston. Big 3 here on FS1. It's the battle of the two best teams in the league. Power taking on the three-headed monsters. Power's led by the Hall of Famer Nancy Lieberman. We've got her mic'd up, and Coach, you're down 4 here early. What'd you tell your team, especially containing Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf?
Well, we've got to get either over the screen or get skinny on the screen and let him through. He's such a great player, but we really have to contest him and push him out a little farther.
Nancy, this team is a little bit short, meaning three-headed monsters. Quintel Woods is not there. Sometimes that can be a letdown for your team in regards to not playing fully. What did you tell them about not allowing that to creep into their mindset?
We are paid professionals, and they know very well that we have to play hard, and we have to just play as if they have a full contingency.
Oh! That's Quentin Richardson. Obviously, the banks are open late here in Boston. See Banks at home. Coach, thank you. We'll check in with you again later tonight. Here's Mahmoud. The pull-up.
Well, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and Q,
Don't worry about that.
recognition of the shot clock, and
Sub.
the bank is open. It's a little late, but the ATM is always available 24/7, baby.
Sub.
2-point lead for the three-headed monsters.
Sub.
Big Baby will check back in. Katina
Reggie.
Mobley to get his first break.
Reggie. Oh, yeah.
Oh, stay down.
Here's Mahmoud.
Get up, Jamario.
2 on shot clock. Moon for 3.
That's great defense that time. Crowded the space of Mahmoud, not allowing him to turn the corner. And as soon as he had an open, just a sliver of an opening, it was another body placed right in front of him. So excellent defense coming out of that timeout.
Good defense, baby boy.
By
That's
Powell.
the way to play.
Hey, post up, baby.
Salim Stoudemire checks in for Gary Payton's squad. Here's Big Baby for 3. Yes! That's a grown man shot.
Well, you know, they're going to give him that shot. It's a matter if he's able to knock it in, and then you start to make your adjustment to go out to him. But I wouldn't panic early and start to run at him, Big Baby, just because he knocked down one 3-point shot.
Reggie Evans shoots the jumper, follows his own shot.
Stay down.
Trying to work on Big Baby. 5 on the shot clock. Reg spins. Oh, what a move, and lays it home.
And these two will be battling back and forth all night. And that time, again, the trick bag, Reggie Evans, we didn't see a lot of that in the league, but in the Big 3, his offensive game has been able to be shown a little bit.
Hey, baby.
We'll go back to
Glenn.
Big Baby right here squaring up those feet, and a little line drive 3-point shot. Doesn't matter how it goes in, as long as it goes through the net.
Be available.
1-point lead for the three-headed monsters. They're unbeaten, only unbeaten team in the league.
Cut to the basket.
Power just 1 loss.
He's staring at the ball. You'll have a layup.
Hey, Kwame, why are you guarding him? Get there. Get right there. That's where I want you to be. Yeah.
Bird, make yourself available. Come on, guys.
Here's Big Baby. Another 3. Bird, man!
Chris Anderson. Activity. And that's why this power team is so tough. Now they're going with the big lineup because three-headed monsters are big, but Chris Anderson gives you that energy. A guy you know that can keep possessions alive. Does the little dirty work, like right there, getting inside, getting the tough rebound.
Go the rim.
Here's Birdman.
Why not?
Yes!
Why not?
Let it fly.
I still believe this power team, when they're running on all cylinders, is probably the most complete team that we have in the league.
Here's Reggie from 14. No. Quentin Richardson posting up Salim Stoudemire. Turns. Rolls home. Now Power
Timeout. Timeout.
with a 5-point lead. Gary Payton doesn't like what he sees. He's going to call a timeout. First team to 25.
Way to go.
We go
guys.
to the half.
Nice job.
Well, Chris Anderson making his presence felt. You don't block him out. Kwame Brown assumed that he would have the rebound, but Chris Anderson able to pluck it away, do what he does best. And he said, you know what, I'm working hard. I can step back and shoot this jump shot.
What did I say? I said if they post us up, we don't get hurt.
Every member of Power, their squad, has scored thus far. For the three-headed monsters, only Reggie Evans and Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf have scored.
Yeah, and they're probably going to need a performance from Jamario Moon like we saw in his debut when he was able to hit the game winner. He had 20-plus points. And the reason why I say that is because you can't put the onus all on Mahmoud to have to score. Reggie Evans is not a natural scorer. You're going to need a third person to be able to step up in there put baskets in.
11-2 run for Power. Here's Michael Rappaport.
All right, unprecedented access with Corey Maggette. You guys are in a tough game. What do you guys need to do to pull out this W?
Play hard.
Play hard. Short, sweet, to the point. This guy's built like a fullback. Jimmy Jackson, not so much.
Hey, Mike, can I ask you a question, Mike?
Yes, sir.
Why did you ask Nate Robinson was he going to enjoy a shower after the interview? I just want to know, you lost it again, huh? You didn't know what else to say? You asked a grown man, is he going to enjoy a shower?
No, I didn't. That's fake news.
There's a block, but there's a foul, and Reggie Evans will go to the line. And Power has scored 6 straight points. They're up 5.
Have you ever asked a man during an after an interview, if you're going to enjoy a shower?
No, man. No.
See, this is what I'm talking about with rap. I mean, very enthusiastic. We love him to death. But sometimes,
You know what I mean?
sometimes,
Yeah.
is that the unprecedented access we're talking about, the shower
And,
stuff?
and when he asked the question, he asked it sprightly.
It's frightening, yeah.
Mario. Now, if they want to come off and hit everybody, go into them and let's see what happens. If they want to hit us, hit them back.
There you go. Isn't that what your dad used to say?
What? Don't come home crying.
Man, lost opportunity there by the three-headed monsters. Here's Corey Maggette. Fade, got it. He came into the night as the scoring leader in the Big 3.
Yeah, but if you're three-headed monsters, Kwame Brown, you have a layup. You can't blow that. Because those are points that you don't put on the board. Now you allow the Power to take advantage of that.
Reggie Evans. And they're going to call him with the offensive foul. Use that left hand to push off.
Yeah, see, 2 empty possessions. When you're short on scoring, every possession becomes more critical. It's a premium on taking advantage. Now, if you miss the shot, that's one thing. But if you don't get the shots and take advantage of when you get an opportunity, again, it's an easy call from the officials, especially on the baseline. That left arm just pushed off. You got to figure out a way, if you're three-headed monsters, to reduce the number of possessions that become empty for you.
5-point lead. First team to 25. We go to the half. There's another jumper. Corey Maggette is getting warm. 23-16 now. 7-point lead. And Reggie Evans just threw it away.
Well, you have 2 post players in the game now. They're going to have to make decisions with the basketball a lot of times on the perimeter. That's not their strong suit. So it's going to be interesting to see second half how Gary Payton manipulates his lineup to ensure that he has a ball handler, but more important, a playmaker on the court at all times.
Maggette, yes! Corey Maggette is hot as fish grease. And Power goes into the half with a 9-point lead.
But again, common denominator in that play, Chris Anderson sets the hard pick. Corey Maggette able to knock it in.
A 17-4 run by Power thanks to Corey Maggette, who's got 10. Carissa Thompson joins us when we come back.
Welcome back, everybody. Get ready for the best young hoop stars in the world at the first ever Junior NBA World Championship, featuring players from 70 countries on 32 teams, all in one global event. The championship begins Tuesday on FS1 or stream it live on the Fox Sports app. I will be there as well. We got a great lineup of people. I'll be speaking with the commissioner, and Dr. Wayne Wade and Vince Carter, and a whole bunch of things, so make sure you tune into that. In the meantime, we've got a lot going on right here in Boston. As you can see, the three-headed monsters, Power, Tri-State, and Threes Company, because Tri-State won earlier this evening, have now solidified the spots in the playoffs. But the three-headed monsters, who haven't lost yet this year, find themselves down at halftime. Why? Because Corey Maggette is doing his thing. He's got 10 points and half. You guys, they went on a 17-4 run. It should be no surprise. And I know Gary Payton's going to make some adjustments at halftime for his team to figure out how to slow this guy down. He's league leader, score, assist, so definitely knew the scouting report on this guy heading into the game, but they got to find a way to stop him now. You can see easy there. And Reggie Evans doing his deal for the team. Again, remember, Quintel Woods is not here for the three-headed monsters. Gary spoke to Rappaport before the game and said that that was going to be an issue, so they'll have to figure out how to make up for the loss of him in the second half of this one. We got a lot of good basketball action heading your way, and right now, I think Rappaport, where is he at? Okay, he's still talking trash to Jimmy. Jimmy, by the way, I love you calling him out on the shower comment. Maybe he's in the locker room. We don't know where Rappaport's at. You guys got the second half of this game. It's all yours.
All right, thank you, Carissa. And it's Power who finished the first half on a 17-4 run. They begin the second half with a 9-point lead. Corey Maggette came into the night as the league scoring leader. 10 points in that first half. And you're three-headed monsters. Obviously, you're down a couple of players. What can you do in that second half?
Well, the difficult challenge is you can't create points for another player. And what I mean by that, by not having Quintel Woods, not only does it take away a scoring option, it shortens your bench. Right now, three-headed monster, 2 players in double figures. Reggie Evans with 10, also my move with 6. So you have to figure out a way to get some stops, but also to get some easier baskets. I think that's a way you can get back in the game, maybe slow the pace down a little bit more, take advantage of those possessions. You can't turn it over, can't take bad shots.
Yeah, Jamario Moon, he's scoreless. Kwame Brown, scoreless. So is Salim Stoudemire. Let's go to the court and our Michael Rappaport.
I'm with the Birdman, Chris Anderson. I had unprecedented access. I was right underneath the basket. Physical basketball. Very physical basketball. What would you say about the physicality of this game?
You think this is the real Zilla? It is.
Okay. Okay. Is this the real Zilla or not? Because Ron Artest changed his name from Meta World Peace back to Ron Artest. So you got an announcement to make, Zilla?
This is the Big 3. Everything about this is physical. Even when you come over here to talk to me and interview me, you're all in my personal space.
Now, I saw you walking around in a tank top today with a sunset on it.
That's right, it's very fashionable. I spent a lot of time in Miami. So yes, it has a sunset with a palm trees backdrop.
Fellas?
I was waiting for Chris to elbow him a little bit when it got physical on the bench.
The best is the walk-off. The walk-off, like I can't do nothing with that.
Just drop the mic, fellas.
I can't do nothing because I don't know what this man's talking about.
Just let that thing ride, baby.
Let it be.
Ride.
Let it breathe. Man, Chris Anderson, he is something. Brian Custer along with Jim Jackson, Carissa Thompson, and our Michael Rappaport. Inside, Reggie Evans. And no, they called the charge.
Well, first things first, with Big Baby in position to take the charge. Right there, yes, he was.
Is.
Great call by the opposite side official to catch that.
Here's Corey Maggette.
Oh, yeah!
Loses it. Mahmoud lays it up in the air.
There you go. That's the defensive side need, because now you get the steal, but you're able to get a quick layup.
Here's Coutinho Mobley. He's lefty. Good catch to Big Baby.
The ability for Cat to turn the corner now forces Reggie Evans to have to help. Big Baby is able to get that big body inside of Mahmoud. The dump off was easy, and the layup was a given.
Here's Jamario Moon. Use the left hand. They said that ball was out on Power. You're going to give it to the three-headed monsters, but Power wants to challenge that call. You're allowed one challenge.
All right, hold on. First
Take another look at this, Jim.
No, he called it when you had the layup.
Okay.
Tell me what you see.
Hey guys, on this, let me have the clipboard.
Look.
On this next
On the drive, Reggie Evans. Big Baby, Reggie Evans.
We got to
right
hand, man.
Corey, when you go over the top, you can't.
Right there.
Yep, that right hand.
Go
You're a
back.
defender, baby, you're here. Coutinho, you're here.
And I think, too, in this situation, too, you got to be sure when you want to use your only challenge that the call that you're challenging will go in your favor. Again, you just don't know down the line when you're going to need that challenge. That could be a huge opportunity for you to take advantage of a missed call, but opportunity that helps you retain possession. Right now, I don't know if you really want to use it early in this situation because it wasn't as clear cut that the ball would be retained by your team.
So they correct the call, and now it's Power.
Hey, team up!
Inbound the ball, the big baby. Here's Coutinho Mobley working on Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. The cat. And he'll go to the line. Here's Coutinho Mobley. 11-year vet in NBA. He's the co-captain of Power.
And his mom makes some of the best macaroni and cheese there. Thanksgiving and Christmas, baby.
Oh, that's all.
That's all. The three by Jamario Moon. Corey Maggette.
Get out, get out, get out.
Now, did Reggie Evans bring that ball back clear?
Well, replay will show he brought it. No, he didn't bring it all the way out.
He didn't bring it all the way out.
He didn't clear it.
And again, you got to understand what the rules are. You have to clear it beyond the three-point line.
When the ball touches the rim.
And when the ball touches the rim.
Thank you.
This is an easy call for the officials.
Hey, we're good, guys. We're good. We're great.
That's what the officials are going over there to take a look. Crucial game for the three-headed Monsters. Even though they're unbeaten, a victory for them, they clinch the #1 seed.
Well, yeah, a crucial game for Power because Power wants to put themselves in a situation where they can tie. In the event of a tiebreaker, they'll get it because they beat three-headed Monsters. So you want to be in pole position if you're Power.
As you see Reggie Evans, you got to take it behind the three-point line.
Okay.
He wasn't even close.
Yeah, and Reggie should know that by now. This is the second year. You know you have to clear the ball outside. And if you're a post player, you know you have to clear the lane and then reestablish yourself back in before you can touch the basketball to go and score.
That's my rule. Our ball? Yes.
No basket.
Match up. Thank you. Hey.
So three-headed Monsters will inbound it now because they didn't clear it.
Go through.
Here's Mahmoud. He'll pull up. Too strong. 12 seconds on the shot clock.
You ready? Corey.
Oh! 10 on the shot clock. Here's Mahmoud with the screen. And they're going to call Reggie Evans on that screen.
Well, that's an easy call.
Yeah,
you can't slide the hip. And you can't be upset when they called it because he didn't get away with it. So another correct call that time by the officials.
What a coaching job Nancy Lieberman's done with this Power squad.
Well, and also, too, you got players who are open to coaching and listen. You know what I mean? A lot of times the guys, because they've played for so long, will fight. 4 seconds left on the shot clock.
Hey, tee him up. Tee him up.
Finish my point is that, you know, guys
Don't
won't
let him
accept the
drop you
coaching.
like that.
But with Nancy, I think because, one, they respect what she's done throughout her whole career.
Don't let him drop you like
And that she knows and
Tee him
understands the
up.
game of basketball. So when she implements an offensive play, a defensive play, a philosophy, the ears are open, they accept it, and then they go out and execute what's been drawn up.
Hey. 11-point lead. Here's Jamario Moon. Tino Mobley with the reach in. So here's Jamario Moon. He'll go to the line shooting 1 for 2. Had 8 points, 4 boards last week in his Big 3 debut. 24 in a game winner. A game-winning 4.
To the rim.
Tino Mobley, the drive, yes.
You got to recognize Coutinho's left-handed. That time he went away from the screen and actually drove right back into traffic, but again, able to finish because he is a lefty.
Reggie Evans, 2 on the shot clock. Lost it. Too much dribbling.
Well, and that time, too, when Jamario Moon hit him with the pass, because he doesn't have that offensive skill set at times to be able to catch right there and finish, he had to now gather himself, which took more time off the clock. Another lost possession, that time by three-headed monsters.
Look at Big Baby.
See right here, Reggie Evans has to go into multiple moves, multiple dribbles, and look who's on the ground first.
Corey, it's your play.
Yeah, look, give me some love here.
Give me some love.
Big man going to the ground.
Let me hear you. Let me hear you a little bit.
Hey, what's wrong? What happened? Go
Here's Big
rebound,
Baby.
go rebound.
Baseline jumper. No. No.
Bird, you got baby. You got baby.
The Birdman, Chris Anderson, to check back in. Give Big Baby a spell.
Oh, man.
You guys sit down. Sit down.
Here's Corey Maggette. Left it short.
Come on, guys.
Mock move. Open 3. What a block by Birdman to get that out of here.
Well, the reach down by Coutinho causes the hesitation here, and now Chris Anderson is able to clean up the mess.
Stay down. Stay down.
Here's Reggie Evans. Godzilla working, and that foul's on the Birdman.
Hey, Cat. They've got 4 fouls. Go to the rim.
Here's Reggie Evans. They've been stuck on
Hey,
that
box
18
out,
for
box
a long
out.
time.
Come on, guys.
Short.
Mock move, yes.
Come on, guys.
11-point lead for Power.
Come on.
And right now, it is only Mahmoud and Reggie Evans, the only 2 players who've scored for the 3-headed Monsters.
Not yet. Not yet.
Things are getting physical in the paint. Here comes Birdman flying in, yes!
Are you done? He's done?
You know what made that play work, too? again, we talk about Chris Anderson, but the intelligence. He stayed wide, so Coutinho had a lane to drive, and then once the defense committed, that's when Chris Anderson made his break to the basket.
Mario Moon knocks down the jumper.
Yeah, maybe that can get Jamario started. We talked about his debut, 24 points. He hit the 4-point shot to win it. But that next week, he really didn't play and shoot the ball well. And maybe making that basket loosens him up a little bit.
You all right, boy? You all right? You all right, bro?
You see Birdman take a slip right here. Now, Corey Maggette ends up getting a tech because the officials stopped play. And the reason why they stopped play is they wanted to clean up the court. To ensure that no one would get injured on that wet spot.
Take it up a notch.
Why is that not a technical foul?
Well, they gave him a warning.
Oh, okay, they gave him a warning.
Yeah, they gave him a warning.
Okay.
That's a technical foul. Oh, my God.
Here's Coutinho Mobley. Banks it home over Mahmoud. First team to 50 wins it.
Hey, no
Got to
threes,
win by
no
2.
threes. Get over.
Here's Jamario Moon. Reggie Evans. Evans spins. Left hand. No. Inside. Coutinho Mobley working on Mahmoud. To the Birdman. Look out. Mama's home.
Birdman once again, why creep in early? He keeps the spacing. He knows when to dive in. And again, this is the teamwork that I'm talking about by Power.
15-point lead for Nancy Lieberman's Power Squad. It's the Big 3 here on FS1.
Postseason berth in the Big 3.
Well, it has been a video game-like performance for Chris Anderson, a.k.a. the Birdman, a.k.a. Birdzilla. Perfect from the floor, 4 of 4, 8 points. He's got a couple of blocks. Just finished with that rim rocker, and look at Gary Payton light into his team, trying to fire them up. They're down 15 to Power. This is the battle for first. Three-headed monsters, unbeaten. Power, just one loss. And here's Mahmoud.
Keep him there. Keep him there. Keep him.
Kwame Brown, the kick out. Jamario Moon, the open 3.
Those are shots. It's a correct play, the correct situation. Jamario Moon wide open, has to knock down one of those shots to make the defense have to respect you.
Hey,
Red. Hey, we can switch. Red.
go opposite.
Red.
Go opposite.
Near steal.
Big move.
Corey Maggette will go to the line.
Come on in. Come on in.
We take a look from ref cam.
We're here now. What?
Getty's got 10.
Let's go, Red.
Airball. Bird. 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 Go to the corner. Go to the corner.
Here's Maggette, the drive. Kwame Brown meets him at the rim.
And beautiful split of the pick and roll right there. But you got to understand, too, when you're about to go into the paint, there's going to be contact. Corey Maggette braces himself. Kwame comes with a clean, hard foul.
Corey Maggette gets that one in. Quentin Richardson has gone to the locker room. Apparently he's got some kind of bug. Not feeling well.
Let's go!
Here's Maggette.
Oh.
5 on the shot clock. We have come to the top of the hour here in Boston, TD Garden. This is week 7 of the Big 3. Brian Custer alongside Jim Jackson, Carissa Thompson, Michael Rappaport, and what a sports town this is. They called this place Title Town because of the 5 New England Patriots Super Bowl 17 Boston Celtic World Championships, and Red Sox beat the Yankees again tonight. Corey Maggette beat the defense and lays it in.
And this is what is impressing me about this crowd. You had the Boston Red Sox versus the Yankees, or vice versa, here in Boston tonight. But yet still, from a basketball perspective, you had this capacity crowd. You're talking about being a sports town and understanding it. Unbelievable turnout right now at TD Garden.
Power 7 points away from victory. As Corey Maggette throws that one away.
That time he got caught in the air. Big Baby was spotting up, ready to let it go.
Corey Maggette.
Come on. Get a stop. Get a stop.
Game leading scorer.
Hand up. You got Corey. Give him a break.
So now, if you're the 3-headed monsters, you knew going into this game, you're down a guy. What do you think it does for the psyche for this team here?
I don't think it affects it. I think maybe Gary Payton is probably upset that, okay, we may be down a man. That doesn't stop us from playing hard, from playing intelligent, from doing the little things. Whether we make or miss shots, that's something we can't control. But it's the other aspects of the game that we're not doing well that he has a concern about.
Come on, guys.
15-point lead now for Power.
Guys. Guys, take a breath for a second. We're good. We're good. We're good. Hey, we gotta get into our play a little quicker. So the next one we're gonna run right here. We're gonna run a little pistol. Cat, you're gonna be right here. Just set the screen, come off and dive it, and then lift to open up the floor. Okay? The second one. That's Big Baby. And I'm gonna switch it. This is you, and this. Is he out? He's in. Oh yeah, you're good. This is you. This is you. This is you with the ball. Be strong with the ball.
Here's our Michael Rappaport with Gary Payton.
All right, Coach, you guys are down. It's a tough game. You're winning. Your undefeated record is on the line here. What did you just tell your team?
We just got to keep playing. They came out more physical. They playing the more physical basketball. That's what's happening. Now we're playing physical. We're getting buckets and we're getting stopped. We should have played like this in the beginning.
All right, well, good luck, GP. Unprecedented, my friends.
That's kind of what you just said, too, there, Jim.
Yeah, go for move.
That's what Gary Payton said. Hey, look, I just want to see that energy.
Well, yeah, because that energy can translate into forcing turnovers, which then allows you to get some easy baskets, because you know you're struggling right now from the offensive perspective. And here's the thing, right here, a tough play by Big Baby. But again, I'm going to put a little bit on Cat, because now he goes away from the screen. He didn't allow Big Baby to get set quick enough, and now, hence he turned the ball over.
Reggie Evans will go to the line. Both teams are in the bonus.
Making free throws, we have 34 right now. We'll be in the game.
I need a chance at it too.
Missed it. Mahmoud is right there. Inside they go to Evans. Banks it home. 13-point lead for Power.
Well, good recognition. And that time, Reggie Evans,
50-50
smart
balls
thing.
and we're gonna play
Catch
harder.
it, go quick, you finish.
Let's go.
Inside, Big Baby, yes. High off the glass.
You know, one thing Big Baby can do, two things. One, he has great hands, so he catches. But even though sometimes he doesn't elevate higher than his opponent, his ability to finish in traffic is what impresses me.
Mahmoud. Inside, Big Baby reverses it in. And Power now just 3 points away from victory.
An excellent execution of the pick and roll, but it's the pass that led to Big Baby to be able to catch it, then the recognition to go to the opposite side of the rim to finish. Quick pick and roll. Reggie Evans steps up, didn't really have to. Got to allow Big Baby to sneak behind the defense, and there's no way Jamario Moon was going to be able to come from the weak side after he was kind of guarding Corey Maggette up front.
Hurry! Box him out. He's got 3 rebounds. Get into his body.
$15-point lead. 3-headed Monsters will retain since they're in the bonus.
Baby!
Here's Mahmoud. Reggie Evans. Got it.
Again, a quick decision. Reggie Evans, instead of hesitating, you catch and shoot. Now you're more into a rhythm. That way it looks smooth and he was able to knock it in.
Here's the cat.
Hurry!
Big Baby. No. Moon, open 3. Just can't find the mark.
Come on!
Maggette, he'll pull up.
Oh, baby! No! We review that, man.
Court. I will stake my career.
Gary Payton wants to challenge that call.
To drive. They're looking at the ball instead of standing there. If you will go to the front of the rim, you will get a layup. You'll get a layup. It's an effort play. I swear. It'll be a layup or a dunk for you. You're just standing.
$13-point lead for Power. Gary Payton squad unbeaten. They are looking to be the #1 seed. They review this play to see who it goes out on. Looks like Big Baby's left hand. Like Big Baby's left hand. If you get another look at this. Taking a look. Yes, left hand. Went right off those fingertips. Yep, so 3-headed Monsters. So both teams have now used up both of their challenges. Here's the league owner, Ice Cube.
And a correction here because in the first half, goes. Oh yeah, 3-headed Monsters with a nice move by Reggie Evans. But they used their challenge in the first half. You only get 1.
Yes, sir.
But that was an official. The officials went back, conferred, and said, we're going to take a look at it.
Baby!
How about
Box him
Reggie
out.
Evans? All of a sudden, he's got 22 now to go along with his 12 rebounds. And knocks down the free throw. So now the lead is just 10, and they retain the basketball. And here comes the 3-headed Monsters.
No foul!
Mahmoud, yes, for 3.
How easily the lead can slip away. 10-0 run right now.
Steal. 3-headed Monsters, no. Reggie Evans, stripped away.
No, he grabbed me around my neck, bro.
Protect the rim.
Look at Reggie Evans and Big Baby. Here we go. In the post.
Box out.
Too strong.
McKinney reversed it. And that's what you didn't want to do is foul him.
And let's see on the end of this play if Jamario Moon reaches down at the end and he hits him on the side of the neck, chin area, and I think that's where the foul was at. It wasn't on the shot up top. It was afterwards down low.
Look at Gary Payton. Look at Gary Payton. He is going off right now.
You belly him out. That's terrible, bro.
Big free throw.
He goes to the bucket. They kick my ass right here. Last rebound is almost the first one and when I got the rebound. He goes to the back on the
That man is on 10, 24/7, isn't he? As we take a look at the stage, here, look. As you take a look here, three-headed monsters, Power, Tri-State, Threes Company. All four of those teams are in the postseason. Now, as you pointed out, Jim Jackson, it's all about seeding.
And you're going to have a 5-2 Tri-State, a killer, a Threes Company with the ability to, depending on what happens next week, move up or down. Power now, if he finishes out, is tied for first place. Will have a tiebreaker. And Corey Maggette was determined the last 2 weeks to put his team in a position where they would have a #1 seed. The little pull-up jump shots, getting to the basket, making sound decisions. There's a reason why Corey Maggette has been, from the beginning of the season to where we're at now, a leading scorer. Taking high-quality shots, taking advantage of opportunities when he had a chance. Looking to close out this game, so I wouldn't be surprised if the ball is in his hands on this possession.
He's back, reclaiming the league leader when it comes to scoring. He's also got 4 rebounds, 3 assists here tonight. Here's Big Baby with one on his shot clock, reversed it and wins it. Big Baby wins it back in Boston. How appropriate. Big Baby Glenn Davis comes back to Boston, wins it for Power. They're now 6-1 and the top team in the Big 3. He had 15, 6 of 11 from the field, 3 rebounds and an assist. And Donkey doing his thing like he used to do when he was here as a Celtic. And his coach, she likes it. They're the top team in the league, and Big Baby is with Michael Rappaport.